Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 7 of the FIFA 23 My Player Career. And as you can see on the screen right now, Patrick Vieira, the current Crystal Palace manager, is on borrowed time, is the claim from the media. We know that because the recent results from Crystal Palace have been pretty bad. Our form is not great, but it's all because we are being substituted off in the last 10 minutes or so of the game because the stamina still isn't as good as it should be. We're only 16 years old, so that's to be expected, so you can't really grumble towards Patrick Vieira for taking us off. But right now, the way the game is, we can only blame EA. When we are substituted off, the opposing side seem to go on a goal scoring spree and we lose those games. So I think in the last game that we played was doing okay, and then they come back and won like 3-1, scoring 3 goals in the last 8 minutes. So those kind of things can happen, of course, in real life, but very unlikely to happen. But it's been happening more or less all the time as of late. But we'll see how we get on today. It's not going to be an easy start in this episode. As you can see, we are against Crystal Palace. Against Crystal Palace. We are Crystal Palace. We're against Tottenham Hotspur. There we go. And almost actually going a goal in front there. Palace still have possession. Here is Theodore and the goalkeeper getting down low. Hugo Lloris it was with the save there. And there is the under pressure manager, Patrick Vieira. Yeah, he'll be looking for a good result here against his former rivals, that's for sure. But we'll see. We always got to be on the lookout for Tottenham's danger man, Harry Kane. I think he is in this team today. And so obviously if he's given the chance, he's probably going to bury it. But there is a chance for Theodore to bury it. But again, Hugo Lloris making the save there, keeping the scores at 0-0. And you have to say, the early chances have all gone in the way of Crystal Palace. So good positive start here for the away side. We need to push on, and of course we need to find the back of the net soon. 27 minutes played here at the London Stadium, or the Tottenham Stadium, sorry. And right now, it is Tottenham on the attack. There's Harry Kane linking up with Son. He gets it back from Son, tips it over the goalkeeper. And just under the crossbar, Tottenham take the lead against the run of play, you have to say as well. But great finish there from Harry Kane. He gives Tottenham the 1-goal lead. Good little 1-2 here between Kane and, of course, Son. And look at that. No real power on that. He just pretty much dinks it over with his toe. And there he is to score his 6th Premier League goal of the season. You would expect more out of 14 matches from Harry Kane, but it is what it is. And a good little interception there from Theodore. Tracking back to get in on the action. Wins possession back here for Palace. He's carried on his run as well. If he can score, that is going to be great play from him. And he's been given it. Oh, he's just put it too far wide of that far post. And another good chance goes begging there for Palace. Why didn't he go for this near post finish? I have no idea. But overthinking, we should say there from Theodore. He's had a pretty decent game though, to be fair. 7.3 his match rating is right now. Even though we are trailing here by that single goal, Theodore himself has done good so far. Unfortunate though, he hasn't been able to find the back of the net. As Tottenham go through here, played onto this near side. Is the cross going to come back in? Here is Son. Plays it in the middle. And again, it is that man, the danger man. The danger man indeed in the Premier League, Harry Kane. He scores his 2nd goal of the game. That is pretty much going to wrap up the 3 points end for Spurs. And look at them celebrating like they've won the league. Can you believe it? Embarrassing there from Spurs fans. I'm only joking. They always seem to say the same things about Arsenal when we go on and win. But it looks like they are going to be taking the win here today then at home. We're into the final minute or so of added time. Tottenham leading 2-0. But as we said, even though we do lose this one, Theodore, I almost said Kai there, Theodore had a pretty decent game. I don't think he's going to get man of the match because Kane had an absolute great game there with his finishing. But let's jump into game number 2. Let's try and get that defeat out of the way as soon as possible. We are back at home then, and in front of the home fans at Selhurst Park. Can we get a win? fingers crossed we can. We need a good performance as well from Theodore. So regardless of the result, if we can get another good performance from Theodore, that is the main important thing. We want to keep increasing his stats, his attributes, and hopefully get another goal or two. Here he is. I'm not sure what he tried to do there. Was he trying to pass that one, or was he going to go for a shot? But nevertheless, it goes into the path of Newcastle United. They are also going to be a dangerous side to play today. That one just get played back. So onwards we go then. Less than 5 minutes to play now in the first half, and still no chances really for either side. But as we speak, Newcastle United are in our area. But we do get the ball away, and in fact Theodore's picked up a yellow card. Not sure what that was for. The Crystal Palace captain there getting a booking in the first half. He's got to be careful then for the rest of the game. His rating so far is not great either. As you can see in the top right corner there, he's currently on a 5.5 rating. So not really much for him to do so far. And again, he's giving the ball away. This is not looking good. And the goalkeeper making a save. Made that look a lot harder than it actually was supposed to. And again, that was a better save this time though from the Palace keeper. Keeping Newcastle out. It looks like we are going to be heading into the break goalless unless the Magpies can steal a late... No, they cannot. I was going to say steal a late goal there in the first half, but Palace are going to get this one away, or are they? Oh my god, just get the ball away, lads. Come on, the defending's got to be much better from Crystal Palace. But we are finally into the second half. Still no goals though to speak of as of yet. Crystal Palace really have to up their game because it has been mostly Newcastle so far. And again, the goalkeeper forced down low to keep Newcastle United out of this game. Just under an hour played. Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle United 0. And it is the Magpies once more with another corner kick. Gets played short this time. 5.7 match rating for Theodore. And here he is again. Loses it. I was going to say he has improved since the first half. But once again he's given the ball away. Can he get this one? I don't want him to make any reckless challenges. Otherwise he will be seeing the shower earlier than the rest of his teammates. Oh, that was played through. The goalkeeper makes the save. Was he onside there? I think he was onside actually. So it is going to be a Newcastle United corner again. Just over an hour gone. Come on, boys. One gets played just outside. Oh, he's played it in the middle. He's got no support as of right now. Cleared away. And here is Theodore. Going to pick up that loose ball, but I don't think he's going to come to anything. So let's move on into the final 10 minutes then here at Selhurst Park. Still goalless, as you can see. Not the most exciting game, that is for sure. But will there be any late drama as Newcastle try and go all the way through into the feet of the goalkeeper? It is cleared, but not far enough. Newcastle United still on the attack here. And here is Theodore once again picking up the loose ball deep in midfield. And can maybe Crystal Palace go on the counter here? We've got 3 minutes remaining. He's going to ask for it. He gets it in the middle space. Shoots. Oh, Theo. He got it. Get in, lad. The first one should have found the back of the net. He should have done better there, but thankfully the goalkeeper, he just parries it forward, and there is Theodore to run onto it to score his 8th league goal of the season, and surely that is going to be the winning goal here for Crystal Palace. As we said, it's been a pretty quiet game this one. Newcastle United been the most likely to get the winning goal, but thankfully against the run of play, Crystal Palace have gone forward and grab that winner, but there is going to be a late substitution. It looks like, oh no, EA, don't do this to us again. Please hold on. The game ruined us yesterday, but off goes Theodore with a minute to play. Can we get the 3 points? We do, finally. Thank you, EA. It's on our side this time. We do hold on to the 1 goal win. So 3 points in the bag there for Crystal Palace. And let's have a look. There is Theodore. Currently 10th place with 8 goals in the league, 15 games played. Coutinho, top of the Premier League goal scorers so far this season. Assists, Theodore, number 1 with 10. That is great news for him. Haaland's in there looking with 6 assists so far. Clean sheets, we've got our own goalkeeper up there in 2nd place. Yellow cards, red cards. No Crystal Palace there on the red cards. FA Cup, Carabao Cup. What we got on the goal scorers in the Carabao Cup? No Palace players. Crystal Palace in the assists, no. We've got Champions League. Ziyech, Nkunku. Foden was in there as well. Neymar Jr., top scorers in the Champions League. He's on 3 goals so far. We've got Gomez, Moreno, Paulino, Ayazabal, number 1 on the Europa League. Vardy's up there as well. Gakpo from PSV. Cristiano Ronaldo down in 11th place. The Conference League, Tammy Abraham, Dybala. So some big names within the top ranks of European football, that is for sure. But we are going to end with one final game here then in today's episode, and we are back at home at Selhurst Park taking on Nottingham Forest. Surely we've got to be the favourites going into this one. But this is FIFA 23 of course, and it is EA, so you never really know what's going to happen. As Theodore tries to go all the way through the Forest defence. Didn't work out for him. He got tumbled over. But onwards we go then. 0-0 after 24 minutes. And right now it is Nottingham Forest who are on the attack. But Palace do get the ball forward. 5.7 match rating for Theodore. And once again he loses possession. And it is the away team on the attack. Good passing play. Trying to get through the Palace defence. Thankfully, I was going to say got it away. But he did give it straight back to the Forest attackers. Is through one-on-one with the keeper, and he smartly finishes this one top corner, and it is Forest who go in front then 1-0. And now Palace have some work to do. If we don't go on and win this one, then you have to say the pressure is going to be back on Patrick Vieira. Look at that, why is the defender just walking forward there, leaving so much space for Jesse Lingard just to run into, and there he is to finish a simple goal in the end, giving Forest the lead. So, work to be done here for Palace. The Eagles need to get themselves an equalising goal as soon as possible. Time is already running out, as you can see. We're into the 72nd minute, and we are still trailing by 1-0. We are currently at risk of being subbed out. 6.4 match rating for Theodore. He gets this ball, gets taken off his feet though. Oh, this is a chance, and there is the goal, the equalising goal. 2 goals in 2 games now for Theodore. So you got a feeling that things are getting back. Is that Vinicius Jr.? Looks like an old man's Vinny Jr.'s dad or something in the crowd there. Is he a secret Crystal Palace fan celebrating there with the fans? But nevertheless, as I said, it feels like things are coming back together for Crystal Palace. We started the season really well. We changed to legendary difficulty, of course, and things got a little bit slower as that one just goes over the crossbar. But we're getting used to the gameplay again, figuring out how the AI work, especially with our own teammates as well. But hopefully we don't get subbed off. We've got a little injury there. Fingers crossed that's going to be okay for the next match. But I think, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. It looks like we are going to be ending with a draw. We beat Newcastle, so that's going to be 2 games without a loss. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.